6 signs someone has low emotional intelligence and how to transform it. You may have read dozens of books, taken courses, graduated with honors. But if you still lose control, easily push people away with overreactions, or feel like your emotions dominate your day, then it's time to look within. Emotional intelligence is the most valuable skill a human being can develop. It's the foundation for better decisions, healthier relationships, inner peace, and true leadership. But few people know how to identify the signs of its absence. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel to follow all the content and get ahead of 99% of people. Sign 1. The constant need to be right. Do you feel the need to correct others? Prove your point, show that you know more. Often, that's not confidence, it's fear in disguise. Fear of losing control, fear of seeming weak. The problem is that in winning the argument, you might be losing something much bigger: connection, respect, and empathy. How to transform it? Take a deep breath before responding. Ask yourself, what's more important right now? To win or to understand? Replace imposition with listening. Start sentences with, "How do you see this?" or "Can you explain your view to me?" That small change leads to big results. Sign 2. Frequent stress and anxiety. Do you get irritated easily? Feel like you're carrying the weight of the world? Wake up and fall asleep feeling rushed? That's not normal, even if it's common. A racing mind, a tense body, emotional outbursts. All signs that you're not managing your internal system well. How to transform it? Use deep breathing techniques, create conscious pauses in your day, acknowledge what you feel instead of sweeping it under the rug. And most importantly, understand that caring for your mind is not a luxury, it's a basic need. Sign 3. Poor emotional vocabulary. If your emotional responses are limited to "I'm good," "I'm chill," or "I'm pissed," you're only scratching the surface. Emotional intelligence manifests when we can identify what we're really feeling with clarity and depth. How to transform it? Use an emotion wheel easily available online. Try saying, "I felt rejected," "I felt disappointed," "I felt undervalued." Write for 5 minutes every day about how you felt and why. The more specific you are, the more power you gain over your inner state. Quick pause. If you've already identified with one or more of these signs, it means you're ready to change. Don't ignore that calling. Subscribe now to Coders Franklin. Every week, you'll receive tools, reflections, and challenges to break free from autopilot and take real control of your life. Sign 4. Blaming others for your feelings. You made me angry. You're the reason I feel bad. This is one of the biggest emotional traps out there. The truth is, no one has that kind of power over you, unless you give it to them. How to transform it? Learn to say, "I felt frustrated when that happened." Take responsibility for your reactions. Instead of pointing fingers, look within. Why did this affect me so much? Blame weakens. Awareness frees. Sign 5. Lack of strategies to deal with emotional triggers. Do you feel like when something bothers you, you lose your balance? Do you explode, shut down, isolate yourself, or take it out on someone else? That shows your emotions control you more than you control them. How to transform it? Have an emotional toolkit. It might include music that soothes you, guided meditation, audios, a safe place to walk, a trusted friend to talk to, create a mantra. I choose to respond, not to react. And if you need to, ask for help. Emotional growth is not a solo journey. Sign 6. Insensitivity or overreaction. You interrupt people. Respond with sarcasm. Regret what you said in the heat of the moment. Or maybe you don't even notice when you hurt someone. That's not cruelty, but it's a clear sign that active emotional intelligence is still missing. How to transform it? Practice mindful silence. Listen more than you speak. Observe others' nonverbal cues, their eyes, tone, posture. Ask, "What do you need right now?" Instead of assuming you already know. Train yourself to pause before responding. Sometimes 10 seconds of silence prevents 10 days of pain. The path of emotional maturity. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be honest. Honest enough to recognize you can improve. Brave enough to do things differently. Persistent enough to keep growing, even when it's uncomfortable. A summary to keep with you. Those with emotional intelligence choose their response. They don't act on impulse. They feel everything. But they don't drown in anything. They listen with presence, speak with intention, and they know that every emotion carries a message, not a sentence. To close with purpose, you are not your outbursts, nor your painful silences. You are the awareness that observes, learns, transforms. And it's that awareness that grows here. With us, subscribe now to Cody's Franklin. And start today, writing a new chapter of your story with more clarity, balance, and inner strength. The journey is long, but it begins with one choice. And that choice can be made right now.